everyone, it's Abby Andrew back for another live stream today. I am super excited today because I'm going to be having another guest joining us, and I love doing lives with these guests because it's great. I love being able to come on here and talk to you guys about my story and my experience with wigs, but I love being able to have a guest to kind of be able to share both of our experiences. And today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me with an incredible makeup artist who also happens to have alopecia. So she's going to be walking me through a makeup look. I'm going to do my best to follow with I have like decent makeup skills, but she's incredible. So I'm going to be letting her join right now, and then we can get into some introductions. Let's see here. Okay, I believe she's joining now. Super excited for this right now. Hello! How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. So everyone, this is Danny, or Danny G Makeup, here on Instagram, an incredible makeup artist. And you have alopecia as well, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've had it for like 20 years now, and I'm 22. So I only got it when I was like 1.5 to 2 year old. So pretty much all my life.
Yeah, I have pretty much the same story. I lost my hair when I was about 2.5, 3 years old. So yeah, and you're also an incredible makeup artist. I don't need to tell you that, of course, but for anyone watching that isn't familiar with Danny, if you go check out her page after this, she has such incredible makeup looks. And do you feel that having alopecia is part of the reason you got into makeup, or you think you would have just loved makeup regardless?
I do think it kind of comes hand in hand for me. I think obviously when I lost my eyebrows and my eyelashes, that was a time when makeup really came into it, because I was trying to find ways to like disguise it, to sort of like, at first for me it was about disguising and making yourself look more normal basically. Now I do find it is more of like expressing yourself and trying different things. It is really, it has become like an art really. Like that's how I see it. But yeah, definitely, because I would say alopecia has definitely made us more interested in it than probably I would have if not. Definitely I can be a lot more creative as well. Like I've got a lot of space to work with. So
yeah, I kind of sometimes feel like it's like a blank slate, especially because I don't have any eyebrows either. I'm wearing brow product as well. So when you first start your makeup for the day, it's like a totally blank slate for you to do whatever you want with, which is really cool. So I have like average, decent makeup skills, but so I'm really excited for you to walk me through this look today. For anyone that's just joining us, we're going to be doing a get ready with me, and Danny is going to be walking me through a makeup look. So we can kind of get started, and we can just kind of keep talking as we go. So
yeah, so to start, obviously I've got my eyebrows and stuff done already, but we're gonna do like a gold lid with like smoky brown stuff going on. So I'm first going to start by priming my eyelids, just so I get like a lot of good colour payoff and things like that. Usually you can either use like a concealer, or you can actually use like an eyeshadow primer, whatever you do have really. But I'm going to use the P. Louise base, and it's just basically like a concealer, but it's for your eyes. And I'm just getting like a small amount on a little
perfect
brush.
So I'm just going to be using concealer because I don't have primer. That's like the first indicator that like you're much more of a pro than I am. But
yeah, no, concealer does work fine as well. It's just obviously when you've got a tacky base, it clings the shadows a lot better, and you get a lot more colour payoff basically.
Yeah, that's a really good tip. So
yeah.
It's going to be funny. So when we do this video, I'm going to try my best to follow you now, and then I should try again after this a second time and see like what other tips I can pick up if I try to recreate this a second time.
Yeah, true, yeah. I know. Have you like been into makeup a lot, or not really? Or would you say with having alopecia it's made you go into makeup a little bit, or just...
Yeah, so I really love makeup looks as well, and I do have fun playing with eyeshadows. I'm just not the best at like blending and all that stuff. I'm still learning that stuff, but definitely as far as eyebrows, I definitely got into trying all sorts of different eyebrow techniques. I switched between like pomades and pencil, and also eyeliner and lashes too. I'm a big fan of both of those. So definitely different aspects of makeup.
Yeah, definitely. I think since losing my eyelashes has to be my my favorite part of everything. They just make everything look better.
I
Definitely.
know, yeah, especially for me with not as good eyeshadow skills. It's like if I end up not blending it the best, I just pop on some lashes and you can't even tell.
Exactly.
That's the fun of it.
I know. Right. I've got quite like a lot of creases on my eyelids, so I have to keep like pressing it down before I apply shadow on top. But I'm just gonna get my shadow. I'm basically gonna go in with like a warm brown color.
Okay, yeah, I think I have something that looks exactly like that here.
Yeah, and it's like, this is the Doll Beauty bronzer. I kind of like to use bronzer because the bronzer that I have, they're quite warm, so it blends into my bronzer as well as obviously going as a nice transition shade. So I'm just trying to find a nice brush that I want to use.
Yeah, I'll follow your lead because I have a whole bunch of brushes here. But I'm also a little clueless with brushes. I feel like I pretty much just reach for whichever brush is near me and just use that. So
I know, whichever clean one you can find.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I'm gonna take it's kind of like a fluffy brush, but it's like that shape. It's kind of like, because I'm gonna pack it a little bit as well, so
it's a kind of that looks kind of like that. Okay.
And then I just get a bit on the brush and then I tap the excess off, and then I'm literally just gonna like apply it into the outer corner crease.
Which color do you think? I think this one maybe looks good, right? Or maybe this
Yeah.
This one in the end?
Either one, they're both nice.
Yeah, let's go with this one.
Yeah.
So you're doing mostly the crease there, right?
Yeah, so I'm just like packing it and then going like probably about halfway.
Now, I know you already had your eyebrows done from before, but I'd love to hear about like what kind of eyebrow products you use, if it's changed over the years.
Yeah, well, I think we've all started out with eyebrows where they've just been like
For real, I have so many pictures from back in the day where it's just like lines.
Yeah. Yeah, so I started off like that as well. I think we all have, so we've all had the bad eyebrow days.
Yeah.
But it's definitely got better. Recently I've been using, you know, the eyebrow tattoo transfers you can find, like
That's what I thought you were using, and those look amazing. I haven't tried those yet, and I've been dying to try them. They look so good.
Yeah, they're literally so good. I love them because they do look so natural. The only thing is that they are a little bit shiny, but I use like product on top as well because I can't quite find the right shape for me. So that's why I kind of like go over with, I either use like Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, or I use, it's called a Benefit gel liner basically, but it's brown, and I just find it works really good, but it's going discontinued, which is,
oh no, that's the worst when you have a favorite makeup product and it gets discontinued.
I know, yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
I know.
I kind of have my eyebrows like half done now. I'll probably touch them up a little bit as we go, but
yeah.
I've tried everything. Well, I've tried everything minus the tattoo apparently, which I now have to try those.
Yeah,
those
they're so good. They'll change your life. You definitely need to try them.
Are they pretty easy to put on too? Like, do you think it's pretty quick?
Yeah, like so easy. They're just like, you just use, they're basically, you know, the water transfer, like little tattoos you could get when you were younger.
Like temporary tattoos, yeah, that's amazing.
It's them, yeah, they're so good. And now as well, I'm just taking like a fluffy brush just to blend out the edges of them.
Okay, cool.
Just to get it nice and blended. But we will sort of deepen it up a little bit as well, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I like this color a lot. Someone actually asked in the questions section if you have a like typical color preference you go for, or I feel like you probably change it up a lot, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I think with my page and stuff, a lot of it is like makeup. So you've got to sort of keep it creative, something new every time. So yeah, I change it up all of the time.
If you're just wearing makeup like out and you're not necessarily doing it for Instagram, do you have a go-to color scheme just for a day-to-day look?
Yeah, it's probably just like the normal sort of browns, nudes. I am quite boring when it comes to day to day, but
Well, that's so funny. Like even that is like
I
an
know.
amazing look. For you, it's like your normal day-to-day look, and for everyone else, it's like, oh, amazing.
I know. I just like, I don't think I can. I used to, when I was a little, like a bit younger, I used to wear like pink and green eyeshadow to just go shopping, like as you would. But now I'm quite plain and just like it nice and neutral.
Yeah, I think we all had the blue eyeshadow phase.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Every now and then I still like a little pop of like purple or something on a regular day, but
yeah, I know. Yeah, I think like preferred makeup, I like to just keep it like browns and neutral. I just think they're, I don't know, just my comfort basically compared to like green and everything.
yeah, I just feel like browns probably match with everything really easily too.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Like the colors are definitely fun, but and not only that, like if I don't know, do you typically rock the bald head or do you tend to wear wigs when you go out? Like what is your preference with that?
Probably mainly I would wear my wig. Depends what I'm doing. I probably say like if I'm going shopping and stuff, I want to wear a wig. I mean, it won't stop us from going out, if you know what I mean. Like if I can't wear a wig, then I just won't. But preferably I would wear a wig because in a way for me it's kind of the look as well. It's not, it's like part of the look.
Yeah.
So,
like wigs are such a fun accessory with that too, and it's also just easier, like we were saying before with the eyeshadow colors. With browns are easier to match with things. Like not only are we matching our outfits, we're also matching our hair. So
exactly, I know. That's the thing as well. Next I'm gonna just deepen sort of where we've added that, but more on this outer part here. I'm gonna take like this, like a darker brown color here.
okay, cool. I think maybe something like that might work.
Yeah, that would work.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then I'm taking the same like brush that I used to start with, where I start packing it on.
Cool.
And I'm going to do the same thing, just packing it onto the outer corner. And that's going to give a lot more depth to it. And I'm not sort of going to bring it right in. I'm just going to go like halfway pretty much.
Halfway, okay. This is the part where I'm getting nervous because whenever I try to blend eyeshadows, it just kind of all blends together. So let's see how cool.
No, actually, the secret of it is like you can use bigger blending brushes for the transition shades. So like that lighter shade that we have, you can use a nice big fluffy brush for that. But as you're getting to the darker shades, you want to keep them more like here rather than blending them right out. So you do want to use a smaller brush there and try to put it where it is basically. But packing it on first as well gives you like the colour that you want. Yeah. And then obviously you blend from there.
Nice. Okay, that's a good tip. Okay, someone asked below. What was that?
Sorry, what would you say your eyeshadow go-to is?
So if I'm wearing eyeshadow, I either go for, I feel like if I'm wearing eyeshadow, I do go for a really, really pale pink to the point where you can't even tell it's pink, but it's just like almost white kind of, just for like a little bit of lightness around the eyes.
Yeah. Nice.
So I might take a minute to touch up my brows really quick as well. So what is the next step you do after this? Is this, do you start to blend this out?
Yes. So I'm going to take like a little, it's like a slightly smaller fluffy brush. Like this. So not as big as the fluffy brush that I had before, slightly smaller. And I'm literally taking the tiniest amount on the end and tapping majority of it off. And
of the same color?
Yeah. And then I'm just going to start like really gently to like blend it out. And you can do like little circular motions, but as I was sort of saying before, try and keep it where it is and just blend out slightly.
Okay, let's see.
So you can do like little circles. That normally helps. And with this as well, you've just literally got to trust the process and just keep going till it's blended.
I love that. Just trust the process.
Yeah. I feel like that is the thing with makeup though. You've just literally got to trust it till the very end, and then you're like, oh, this is what I was doing.
I mean, it's already, I feel like it's looking okay. Like, it's already looking pretty good. I think a lot of times when I put on eyeshadow, I just kind of like, just put one color all over the lid and then I'm done. Like, call it a day.
Yeah, I know. So you've had alopecia since you were 2 as well?
Yeah, since I was about 2 years old. Yeah, pretty much started losing patches at first, and then eventually my whole head was gone when I was really young. So I think, how are your eyelashes and brows? Do you have like your full eyelashes and brows? Or
no, nothing.
None at all, right? Yeah, I also have none at all, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird though, because when I was really young, I had no hair in my head, but I had really nice lashes and brows as like a little kid.
Mm.
And then as I grew up, those kind of fell out too.
Yeah.
So it's funny.
Yeah. I had like, I started with alopecia areata till I was probably about 6, I think. I can't really remember if I'm honest, but it was like patchy. It just carried on getting worse and worse, and then the patches were like that bad that they basically just joined into one, and that's when we just decided to shave my head, and then I had no hair since, like no hair on my head. From there I still had like eyebrows and eyelashes, but then they fell out probably when I was like 14, 15-ish. So they fell out then. I'd probably say losing my eyelashes was the worst. Like, I hated that, but I think it's probably as well because it hit such a key age as well, if you know what I mean. It was like 15 years.
Like the age you're kind of just starting to feel self-conscious in general, and then to lose your eyelashes on top of that is even harder.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all just challenges we have to overcome, and it's just so nice to have this community of fellow alopecians here on like Instagram and stuff. Do you feel like you had people to look up to when you were young, or like, because when I was young, I feel like there wasn't really much awareness about it yet.
Yeah, so. There was nothing really when I was growing up. Like there was none of this social media stuff or like anything like that. I think that's what's so great about it now, is that like there's such a huge community of us now. It's like amazing. We're like a big girl gang, aren't we?
Yeah, it's so amazing.
I know.
And that's why like accounts like yours are like, it's great that your focus is makeup, so it's like you happen to be like, you're so amazing at makeup and then you just so happen to have alopecia. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, so you're just so talented. It's like so great for someone young to be able to look up to you and be like, hey, I can do that too, you know?
Yeah, I know. I think that's why I'd also love to do it as well, because like especially like some of my videos on TikTok and some on Instagram that like go viral, and it's like in a way that's what it's all about, because I want people who also have alopecia to see me and be like, oh my god, look at her, like look what she's doing, like I can be like that. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like nothing can stop you, like just because you don't have hair it shouldn't stop you from doing anything. So
100%. Yeah, that's why social media is so amazing, because like when I was younger, when I was a young kid, I wanted to like grow up and be a model, but like I never saw any bald models in the world, so I thought that would just like not be possible for me. And now I feel like there's a similar situation. There's so many bald models out there that have alopecia that I can look up to them as role models even now as an adult. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It kind of transcends age barriers too.
I know, definitely. As well, what I've just been sort of doing as we're chatting, I'm just taking that fluffy brush that I had before, so it has like the lighter shade on but not added any more product basically,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a little bit from what was left over.
Yeah.
And I'm just like dusting over the top of that to like blend out the lighter into the lighter shade a bit more. So it's kind of like switching between those two brushes to get it blended perfect, basically.
Yeah, I like that. It's like you're walking me through like this specific makeup tutorial, but then you're also giving me so many good tips on just doing makeup in general.
Hello.
This is great. It's like watching a YouTube tutorial, but being able to like get live feedback.
Yeah, I know. Right. This is the exciting part where we get the gold out. I'm gonna take this is Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette, and it is volume 1, and I absolutely love this palette. Just look at that.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, and I'm gonna take this gold here.
Ooh, nice.
Look at that.
That's amazing. Yeah. So I don't know if mine will be super close, but I do have a couple options. Let's see. Ooh. This one's like a champagne gold. It's like bronzy, and then like gold.
Oh, I think like that one, yeah.
This one, right? Okay, great.
Yeah. And I usually take it like on my finger and then go over my like that.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it usually helps. It gets like a lot of product on just using your finger. But then obviously bits that you can't reach right into your lid, I'll then take a brush. So like I can never get my inner corner properly. But so I'm just putting it basically on the lid space for now. Obviously I'll sort out the shape of it in a minute.
Mostly just the inner corner though, right?
Yeah. I kind of want to keep it like, because you know how it came like half to here? We're probably going to go like to half with the gold now.
Yeah, I love this color scheme.
I know it's such a good go-to, I would say, like especially for like a night out or something like that, because it's quite glam, isn't it, like having the gold and stuff.
Yeah, it really just adds like a fun pop of like glam.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take like a flat but slightly fluffy brush. You can take like any sort of flat brush basically.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get more of that gold and then get it into the bits that I couldn't quite reach, so like right in my inner corner.
This one looks perfect. Okay.
And I know some people might have hooded eyes. I've got quite hooded eyes naturally. Like my crease you can see like is here. But I've kind of went just above that. So it creates like a kind of a more open eye. So you go just above.
Okay, I see.
I think it helps, like what I always do is like say if you look down like that, wherever like that lid goes to, you're gonna get product like paying off kind of, so it's gonna transfer up, so you kind of want it to go right up to there, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, because it's like it's gonna transfer anyway, you might as well just like put it there intentionally.
Yeah, so that's the line you need to go to basically.
Great.
With this you can like cut the crease and make it like really sharp, but I think we should go for like quite a blown out kind of look, so not too precise or sharp, just nice and blown. I'm kind of using the end of this brush as well to like blend it out a little bit. Like this.
I'm just using do you have the brand Wet n Wild in your area?
I don't think we do. I think we can get it on like Beauty Bay and stuff like that, but I don't think we do.
Yeah, I forgot we have a different brands to work with as well too, because of different parts of the world. Do you live in the UK?
Yes, I live in England, in the UK.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm here in New York, so I have all different products to work with. I just think it's funny because I got this like pretty cheap Wet n Wild. Like Wet n Wild is our cheap brand, and I picked that up for the gold eyeshadow for this. And I'm actually pretty impressed with how much pigment there is.
I know, it looks so nice. I like it.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this.
I know, I think America has like so many more brands for makeup and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never tried shopping for makeup like anywhere else, so I don't really have a frame of reference, but
yeah, true. I know. Once we've got like all of that gold on, we're gonna go in with our fluffy brush that we use for the darkest brown shade. Get more of that brown shade on that brush, and I'm basically gonna bring it on my line a little bit like this.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And that's
it's kind of like almost where you would put eyeliner.
Yeah, but just keep it to the outer corner. And then I'm also going to take that into the outer corner as well. So like around here again, just to darken it up. I always like to bring it on my lash line a little bit. I think it just makes it look a lot more smokier and soft. So
on both lash lines, or just like top or bottom?
Just like we'll do it on the bottom line as well eventually, but for now, just like this outer corner part.
So what was like the progression for you with your confidence with alopecia? Do you feel like there was points where you were at like really low confidence and you had to kind of like build your way back up, or how was your experience with that?
I would probably say, well, when I was younger, I didn't really like, it was mainly my mum and dad who dealt with the people side of things, because I was so young. So I would probably say like at the beginning, when I was so young, I kind of questioned like, why me? Like, why are people looking at us? Things like that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really say like confidence wise it was much of a thing when I was so young, because it like you don't really worry about things like that when you are young. As I've grown older, I'd probably say teenage years you would struggle a little bit, just obviously getting used to new groups of people. Obviously you're at school, you're going to university, things like that, so
yeah,
there was that side to deal with. I would say like I've always kind of been not confident but held myself well,
yeah,
just because like it's me, if you know what I mean. Like I can't change it, so I might as well just be who I am and just go with it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, like there's obviously days where you do struggle, like that's gonna happen, but everyone does, like everyone has insecurities and stuff, so yeah, just gotta embrace it. What about you?
Yeah, well, for me, like you were saying, when you were really young, you didn't really have like insecurities because you're so young. You don't really even think that way yet. So that's how it was for me. And then as I got a little older, in like middle elementary school, like probably like 4th or 5th grade is when I started to really get insecure about it. Only to the point where I would start to try to like let people think that my wig was my hair for a little while, and then I kind of like continued that way until I was about 19. So from age like 10 to 19, I would try my best to like let people think that my wig was my hair.
Yeah.
And I think that that's great for some people. Some people just prefer to deal with their alopecia that way. It's different from person to person. But for me, I felt like that was hurting my confidence a lot, to feel like I had this big weight on my shoulders of this big secret I had. So then when I got to college, it was like kind of my goal to just make it a goal to be open about it, like telling people about it, switching wigs all the time. And that's kind of the point where I'm at now. And it really was just a huge weight off my shoulders, not keeping it a big secret. And now I just change my hairstyles like all the time.
Yeah, I know, that's the great thing about it, isn't it? That you can just like switch it up. You can literally look however you want to look, which is the great thing about actually having alopecia. I think probably that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, I never want anyone to feel sorry for us or anything like that, because
Yeah,
there's really like, there's nothing to feel sorry for. Like,
exactly.
I'm perfectly healthy. It's just I can't grow hair, so yeah.
Yeah, it's really just about challenging the stigmas, because like we don't in our society really see bald women a lot, but
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the
No.
fact that people don't see it often, that they're like shocked by it initially. So it's
Yeah,
amazing to be able to kind of work to break that stigma, because
definitely.
it's just another hairstyle, honestly.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I agree, definitely. I'm just gonna take that darkest brown shade now as well, and I'm just gonna run it all the way along the bottom line.
Are you using a different brush now as well, like a smaller?
Just like another flat sort of brush.
Yeah.
I'm just like running it across. But yeah, that's definitely the key thing, isn't it? Just like, because like the stereotypical like standard of beauty, I think it's so outdated now. Like, I feel like we've well moved past it. Like, there's so many diverse models and stuff out there, which is great. Like, I absolutely love it, and that's what it should be about. I feel like
Yeah.
we're doing a really good job at it though. Like, there's a lot of like diversity actually going on now, which is great.
Yeah, I feel like our society is kind of shifting in that way a lot. I feel like looking at the beauty industry and models is such a good frame of reference for that, because back in the day it used to just be one type of look, one body type, one general beauty standard, and now you see so many different types of models, like plus size models, bald models.
Yep. Yeah, it's
So.
great. I love it. I'm just taking the lighter brown shade now that we used first on like a little fluffy brush, just to blend that out.
Nice. Okay.
I've got little specks of gold all over my face now.
Yeah, same. It's a good look though. You know, it's nice to have a little shimmer.
I know.
Shimmer.
A little bit of sparkle. I'm just gonna try and mat it down a little bit.
Just trying to reach a product that I left over there.
I hate when that happens. I was
I know.
counting and looking for everything before I came on, and I'm thinking like I will have forgot something.
Exactly. You always forget one little thing.
I know. Okay. I think next is like lashes. So what I do for my lashes is I like to apply my lashes, then go in with eyeliner after.
Okay.
I think I'm not going to do any liquid liner because it stresses us out. I can never get liquid eyeliner right, so we'll not do that. But
it makes me feel so much better that you're saying that, because you're like a makeup pro in my eyes. So if even you mess it up sometimes, then
yeah,
there's hope for me.
Oh, honestly, some days I'm like, why did I even choose to do this? Like, it just stresses us out, because it's like, it's getting it, because my eyes are quite hooded, it makes it like hard to get a nice straight line.
Yeah.
So I, like, squint my eyes like this, and like, oh, it's a nightmare.
I'm just gonna grab a scissor to cut these lashes from my drawer.
Yeah. I know, I've already got mine pre-cut.
I typically wear the same set of lashes for so long.
Yeah.
Too.
And then for the glue, getting a latex-free glue is normally really good, because like if it's got like a blue tinge, like a blue reflect to it, basically, them are the best ones, just because they get a lot more sticky and just a lot better, basically, in general. I know a lot of people with alopecia and stuff who don't have lashes, they do really struggle with applying lashes and things like that. So yes, hopefully we can get some tips here.
Yeah, I'd love to hear all sorts of lash tips
I
too.
know.
It took me so long to even start wearing lashes, even though I had none, just because I did not know how to put them on at all. Whenever I tried, it would just like my lids would like stick together, or I would just not do it right.
I know, it's a nightmare. But yeah, what I do is, obviously I've put a layer of glue on the lash itself. I've just put them to the side to like dry a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I then get the glue, the lash glue, and I put it along my lash line as well. So you've got basically 2 lines of glue, and it just gets it super like sticky, and it just sticks so much better. Like,
Nice. Okay, interesting.
I know one time when I didn't apply it on my lash line and I tried to stick them, it just didn't stick, and I was like, oh my god, like what a difference it makes.
Wow.
It's crazy. But yeah, that's what you can do, and it gets so much more sticky anyway. I much prefer it anyway.
Yeah, I've tried all sorts of like lash application products, and I feel like the thing that made it so much easier to apply lashes for me was finding the product that I liked best and had the easiest time working with.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm actually using a dark lash glue because that's just all I have. That's what I typically use. So I hope that still works for the look.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, don't worry.
Nice.
I know, because after this, what I'll do is I'll put like, I will use liquid eyeliner or like gel eyeliner, but that's got to be black, because what makes the lashes look a bit more realistic, like when you don't have lashes themselves, is putting black on your top waterline.
Yeah.
So it just joins
like hiding it in there.
Yeah, because if you think like if you normally have lashes, you would put mascara on, then put the lash on top, so it's joining them, but we don't have that, so it just looks like a line without it. That's why putting that little bit of black in just helps massively.
Kind of blends up the whole area.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for those to dry a bit. I've got something in my eye, so I'm just poking in my eye.
I might try to go ahead and start applying these, because I also, the product that I like that made lashes so much easier for me was like this quick dry lash glue that I got, because you just put it on and then it pretty quickly just becomes a good consistency to work with.
Yeah.
Because that was the mistake I used to always make with regular lash glue, is I would put too much on and I wouldn't let it get tacky, and it would just like get in my eye.
And it just flies out. Yeah.
So a little lash glue goes a long way, in my opinion, for anyone who's like very uncomfortable with lashes.
Yeah, definitely. You just want like a nice thin layer, basically.
Because when you start putting too much, that's when it starts to get really hard to work with.
Yeah, definitely. I like to apply the inner corner first, just because if you don't get the inner corner comfy, it can be so uncomfortable.
Oh, definitely.
So I always do that first. It's just whatever you find easiest, basically. And then for the angle, I like, once I've got them on, I like push them like this, and that gets the angle right.
Oh, I hate when my lashes are droopy.
I know, there's nothing worse.
I also find that it's much easier to apply lashes once you've been wearing them a couple of times.
Yeah.
So I'm putting on a new pair right now, so I'm just trying to make sure they're in good shape.
Yeah, I know. You just kind of like, they kind of just mold to where you have them, don't they, when you wear them a few times.
And then once they kind of are molded to your eye, it's so easy to just pop them right on.
I know, definitely. These lashes I'm wearing are Doll Beauty ones, and they're called Chloe Elizabeth. They're literally one of my favourite.
I love that. They look so nice.
What ones are yours?
Let's see, I just took it out of the package. I have the Eyelure Vegas Nay lashes.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. I pretty much just go to like the store and buy whichever ones that I see at the moment. Like I don't really have lash loyalty at the moment, so. But I like big lashes.
Me too.
Big fluffy lashes.
Yeah. I'm then going to take a liquid eyeliner. I would probably say if you're not comfortable with liquid eyeliner, do not do this with liquid eyeliner because it'll just run in your eyes. But I basically use liquid eyeliner to do my top waterline. I would say probably use gel liner for anyone who's not comfortable using liquid eyeliner. It's just because I'm used to it now, and I can do it really quickly now, basically.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use this to put like black, like I'm going to join my lash to my right into my corner, as well as fill in that like gap that we've got going.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
So that's what we're going to do. Oh, I've picked the wrong one. No.
I know, see, we're both having the same experience now. It's like, I love the product. If you feel like if you need to go grab something, feel free. That's totally cool.
Yeah. I'll be 2 seconds.
yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, I love that. So just to recap for anyone joining us, I have my guest here, Danny, walking me through this amazing makeup look. And I have like average to decent makeup skills, but this is so much fun to be trying a new look. We have this like smoky brown shadow with the gold. And yeah, so thank you all for joining us. This is very fun.
I'm back.
Perfect. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch what you do first and then attempt it afterwards, because then that'll let me decide whether I want to use the gel eyeliner or the liquid.
Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Oh, wait a second.
I've been wearing liquid black eyeliner pretty much for like the last 10 years, like the same exact cat eye look. So I'm pretty comfortable with liquid eyeliner.
Oh, that's good then, yeah. I can just see an eyelash. Wait a second.
Motorcycle passing by the window.
Right. Just had a lash stick in the wrong way, which wouldn't have been comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So I basically am just filling it on the top as close as I can to like my eye without getting it in my eye.
Yeah.
And then joining that lash to the inner corner. Like that.
Oh, okay. It's just pretty straightforward. Oh, nice. That really does just kind of blend it right in.
There. And you can like see the difference there.
Yeah. That does make a really big difference. Like, it's just such a tiny little line, but it really just helps make it look a bit more natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally I do apply my eyeliner first, so I was a little skeptical whether I could still do it with the lashes on. But yeah, this is...
I know, sometimes I will do it like without, like do the liner first. I think it just all depends what look I'm going for. If I do like a wing, then I'll definitely do the liner first. But yeah. For this as well, I like to use a liquid eyeliner to do bottom eyelashes.
I do the same thing. I love that.
But great. Yeah, it's so much more comfortable and just easy to do. So that's why you do it.
Because I love the look of like dramatic bottom lashes, but have you ever tried to use like fake lashes for the bottom?
Yeah, I've got like actual bottom lashes, and I have tried them. I do really like them, but it literally feels like you've got bricks on your eye. It's crazy.
Like if you have the fake lashes?
Because like obviously you've got them on the top and the bottom. It literally just feels like you're like this.
Too much weighing down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never tried them before, but like, because I feel like the eyeliner does the trick, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely more comfortable doing this. But I do like the effect of like actual bottom lashes. Just for like the side profile and stuff, because obviously you've got...
Yeah, like the 3D.
Yeah.
The 3D aspect.
There we go.
So how do you typically feel like you get inspiration for your different makeup looks? Because you come up with so many different amazing looks. Is there any specific source you use?
I would probably just say like Instagram and stuff. There's like, sorry if you can hear a dog bark.
We love dogs. So.
Yeah, we all love dogs, definitely. But yeah, probably just Instagram and stuff. There's a lot of like makeup artists and stuff that I follow, who are literally just like insane makeup talent, and I'm like, how do you even do this?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just getting inspiration from that probably. Then just probably do my own spin on it, or
Yeah.
go from there really. Yeah.
And do you feel like having alopecia and being bald kind of helps you to stand out even more in the makeup world, like the beauty world?
I would probably say so, yes, in a sense, because I just don't look like anybody else. There's not many people many girls anyway, who don't have hair. So in that sense, yes, because I would say the beauty makeup industry, it is very like populated at the minute. Like, of course, loads of people are into makeup, and lots of people want to do like makeup and stuff with Instagram. So I think if you've got something that does make you a little bit different, it can always work to your advantage.
Definitely.
Just because, like, especially the way the world and stuff's going with beauty and stuff like that, being a little bit different is definitely a good thing, I would say.
Yeah. I think that was something that helped me to become more confident with my alopecia as well, was when I started to see it as a unique feature rather than as a negative feature.
Definitely. I know, that's the thing. Just makes you stand out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to do my lips now as well, because I've got my face on, like my base makeup. So I'm just going to line my lips. I'm going to take the Doll Beauty Diva Forever lip liner, and it's just like a nice brown shade.
I actually picked up a lip liner for this because I don't often wear lip liners. So I'm just going to try to follow your lead here. Let's see. I think it's probably a similar color. Was there ever a time in your life where you kind of kept your alopecia a secret, or do you feel like people always kind of knew?
I think people always have known. I've never ever hid it, or like, there's definitely like been times where I've probably not like told someone, but like if they asked, I would never deny it or like not admit it. I wouldn't like say I would actively tell someone unless they did ask, really, or like if they're interested, then fair enough. But like anyone that I do know, I've never hid it. I'd probably say like, yeah, I don't even think there is any time, because for a long time as well I did swim like competitively, so I couldn't go to the pool with like makeup and a wig on anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It just kind of like forced us to go without, and then therefore a lot of people already knew. So yeah.
Yeah, like I was saying, for me, when I did keep it a secret just back in the day, back in high school and when I was younger, I felt like it was such a big weight on my shoulders. So in a way, I wish I like didn't have that phase, because it kind of hurt my confidence a lot.
I know.
And now I'm extremely open about it. If someone's like, "Hey, is that a wig?" I'm like, "Yeah, you want to try it?" Like,
no, that's the thing as well. Like, I think when you're like open about it as well, you realize that people really don't care, do they? They're not bothered at all.
yeah.
It's definitely a lot to do with yourself more than other people caring, I would say.
Yeah, I feel like definitely the way that I tell people about it and the way I act about it kind of affects how other people are reacting too. Definitely. So if I'm telling them about it and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have alopecia," and I'm all insecure about it, then they're gonna pick up on that. Whereas if I tell them like it's no big deal, then they kind of see it as no big deal as well.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just putting like a nude lip on. It's like a pinky nude. And then I will
here. Let's see.
And then I'll blend it.
They're actually all quite similar.
Ooh.
Trying to figure out what the most similar one to yours is. Maybe this?
Probably, yeah.
Let's try this. Oh, but you're still wearing using a pencil now, right?
Yeah, I'm just like, because I've put my lipstick on basically, and then once I've put my lipstick on, you can see like it just looks like a line and then the lipstick. So I just like blend it over with the liner again.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Kind of going for like an ombre. so then the line's not as harsh.
Yeah, I was trying to, because I see that you do your lip like that a lot on your channel, so I tried to get a lip liner that matched that, but I think mine was a little bit too pinky, so I don't have that ombre effect.
I know, I do love a nice ombre lip. I think it makes your lips look a little bit bigger as well. If you
Yeah, I love it. It's like almost like a shadow or...
And once I've done that, I'm literally just going to put a little bit of clear gloss on top because it's a little bit matte.
I'm trying to recreate the ombre look with a little bit of eyeliner too.
Good thinking. I know that's the thing, you can always use like even shadows on your lips. I know that sounds crazy, but even eyeshadows and stuff do work.
Oh yeah, I've tried that before too. Kind of almost like lip contouring.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a gloss as well. I wasn't sure if I had a gloss near me. Nice. And you already have all your face makeup on as well? Do you have like your do you wear like highlighter and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I've got primer, foundation, concealer, contour, bronzer, blusher, highlighter. So everything you can think of, basically.
Yeah, I love it. I love how this look came out.
I know, it's nice, isn't it?
This is so nice. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna start having more fun experimenting with eyeshadow more often because like you gave me some really good tips here, so I feel like I could try to start experimenting a little bit more.
Yes.
I love this. And it just adds such a nice pop of color. It's just so fun. I love this.
You can literally like switch up the gold for like any color and then it's gonna add a pop of color, but you'll still be a bit neutral with the smokiness, so that's how you do it.
Yeah, I love this.
Next as well, I'm just going to put my wig on.
Oh, perfect.
So this is the wig. It's so cute.
Now, I thought I had a wig in the same colors. I think you have Illumina R there. Is that right? I thought I had another wig with Illumina R, but I could not find it. So I chose a wig that's a similar style, but a different color. So I'm going to be using Ori from the Amore Collection in the color Rose Gold R, I believe. So it's kind of a similar length, so we kind of have a little bit of matching going on.
Yeah.
And so the wig you have, I think, is Illumina R is the color. And do you know what the style is?
I'll tell you when I can find the tag. I've literally just cut the tag.
It should say on the tag in the cap as well, too, in the back of the cap.
Oh, will it? Zion?
Zion?
Zion? Yeah, I think so. It's the Noriko Collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. But it's got like little straps here, and then I'm just adjusting it to tighten it a little bit. And then just pop it on. This is what I literally love about this wig, is that you can just put it on and then that's it. Like,
and you're good to go. Yeah, that's what I love too, because I'm like in the mornings when I'm getting ready to go, I can be so like lazy with my makeup look and my hair look, so being able to just throw it right on and not think about it is so nice.
Yeah.
I always think sometimes that if I actually did have my own hair, it would probably be a mess. So this is like the blessing from the world that I can just throw on my hair, because I probably would never have the patience to style it.
I know. Right. I always like dip my head forward into
everyone has their own different ways of putting it on. You know, they're kind of like put the base on the back of your neck and flip it up. Kind of just throw it right on. That looks so nice on you. I love that color on you.
I literally am obsessed with this color.
That's amazing. And it looks like that has a nice like lace front. Is that too? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Ooh, a nice lace front, lace part.
Yes.
This one has that too. Oh, I love that. So we have the same hairstyle going on. So we kind of have like makeup hair twinning going on.
I know.
I love this. This look came out so amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm going to start following all of your tutorials more often, because this is...
Yes, definitely. I know. I feel like I should just start doing some lessons as well, because I just think teaching is probably a good avenue to go down as well, because I always get so many questions about stuff that just can't be explained in a little 30-second reel on Instagram. So.
Yeah. And just some other general makeup questions, like advice for people. Do you feel like you have particular, like, if someone's having trouble picking a color for themselves, do you have ways of advice of picking the right color scheme for your own skin tones?
If I'm honest, like, I wouldn't really know when it comes to that. I think trying wigs and stuff and just seeing like what works for you, because with me, I literally will try any color, and like, if I like it, I like it. I feel like I've got so many different colors now as well that I can just wear and like love. So I think it's just a case of just like going for, maybe it's like considering what your natural hair color would have been. If you're looking for something that could potentially sort of match to what your color you were, go from that. Because I think, say if you were a natural mousy brown, for example, you might want to go for something that's going to be that mousy brown color. But I think if you were mousy brown, it's a mix between blonde and brown, so you can get away with either. And then you can always choose like a colourful wig, like, this is different, no one's got really this natural colour unless you're a little bit older maybe.
Yeah, it's
so
just fun to experiment with all the different colors, for sure. That's one of the beauties of having alopecia as well, is just being able to try everything.
I know, definitely. I would never have thought I would have silver or pink hair or anything like that.
And it looks so good on you. I love it. And I think we're almost running out of time, because I believe it might cut us off at 1 hour. So just if we do get cut off, I just want to say thank you again so much for joining us today. It's always so amazing to get a chance to talk to someone else with alopecia, literally from the other side of the world, share our experiences, learn some amazing makeup tips from you. So thank you so much for walking me through this look. And anyone watching, her Instagram is Danny G Makeup. That's right? Danny G Makeup. Go check her out. She's incredible, amazing makeup looks, and also amazing inspiration for other people with alopecia or hair loss. For just like the beauty and the confidence that you have is just like very inspirational. And my personal Instagram is abbyandrew.yt. You can follow me on there, and you can DM me anytime if you have questions about alopecia or anything like that. And definitely for René of Paris, be sure to, if you missed this live stream and you want to watch it later, or any of our future lives, you can find them all on our IGTV at René of Paris on Instagram. And we also have all sorts of wig tips and tutorials on our YouTube channel as well, René of Paris. So is there any like final closing words you want to add, or advice for other people with alopecia or makeup lovers, or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll probably just say, sort of, whether you have alopecia or not, I know a lot of people will have insecurities, whether that be your hair or something about your self-image. Regardless of how you look, it doesn't really matter. As long as you sort of remember that you can love yourself and just be yourself. Like, if everyone was the same, then it would be very boring. And I just think, obviously, makeup and wigs can help with your confidence if you need it, but it's never there to sort of hide or anything like that. It's definitely just a bit of fun. But yeah, thanks so much for actually having me as well. It's been great.
Yeah, this has been amazing. It's been so lovely to meet you and get to talk with you, and I hope to stay in touch. And I'm definitely going to be keeping up to date with all your makeup looks as well, because I am such a fan of them. Thank you.
No problem.
So, thank you so much, and thank you everyone for watching us as well. So so you're probably pretty late at night over there.
Yeah, it's bedtime for me now.
Yeah, so thanks so much for joining us late at night as well. So I will talk to you all soon, and I'll talk to you soon, and thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah,
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.